Hi, I'm Richard Simons, and my business here is mainly about buying and selling Teslas. So let's talk to you about selling your Tesla. So you may be coming to the end of a finance agreement, you might be about to part exchange it, you might be buying another one, or maybe you just need to sell your car because you don't need it anymore. But in this video, I want to cover some options to you to make sure that you can sell it quickly, easily, safely, what to look out for with each of the options available to you. And if your car is on a lease or a PCP agreement that's coming to an end, there could be an option for you to release some equity from that car as well. So let's get on with the first section and talk to you initially about part exchanging your car, because it's often what people are about to do. Okay, option one is probably the easiest option, but you're not necessarily going to get the best price, and that is simply just to part exchange your car. So normally with a part exchange in advance, if you give the dealer your registration number, the mileage, and some information about history and condition, they'll normally give you a part exchange price, and that price will go against the car that you're buying. Quick and simple, you simply drive one car in, and it can be dirty. There you go, sir, there's your new car. And lovely, perfect, you could have washed it. So you simply drive one car in, you drive away your other car. It's very quick and very easy, but it's of course not necessarily the best price. So let's go to options 2, 3 and 4 and see what else we can do. Option 2 could nearly be as easy as option 1, and that is just to find a trade purchase for your car. So there are some online trade car buying services available now. Sometimes they're a better price than a trade-in offer. But you should also speak to a specialist in the brand of car. So if your car is a Tesla, and if you're watching this video it probably is, well, give us a call. You never know. It could be a car that we can just simply buy from you. It's quick and easy, we can collect it or you can drop it off to us, and that could also be a better price than a trade-in offer. It will depend on really demand at the time. If it's a car that we need, we keep a database of customers looking for specific models and colours and options. And if your car happens to fit one of those, well, we could offer you potentially quite a good price, knowing we've got quite a quick sale for it. So option number 2, consider a trade specialist to buy it from you. Okay, so option 3 could be to just sell the car yourself as a private sale. Now, you might take your own pictures, put it on a website like Auto Trader, and go about selling the car privately. Now, there's some fairly obvious pros and cons to that. On the plus side, you may do quite well, you may get some good money for the car, but on the downside, you've obviously got to be able to put the legwork in, so you've got to be able to have the car clean, really well prepared, and you've got to remember things like wheel scratches and marks really need to be refurbished in advance. So you've got a bit of prep work to do with the car, get it very well cleaned, and then get some good photographs of the car, write yourself a nice advert, and you may well have good success listing the car and selling it yourself. And we do also offer a section of our website called For Sale by Owner. So it doesn't necessarily have to go on Auto Trader yourself. You might put it on a website like ourselves, which has a lot of traffic. And obviously we have a lot of Tesla buyers especially going through our website. Now, if you list it on For Sale by Owner, that's completely free on our website. We use spare slots that we have with advertising packages, as well as listing it on our own website. And if we get a sensible inquiry, we simply forward it through to yourself. And if you continue to manage that as your own private sale, we won't charge you a thing. Completely free service. But otherwise, pop it on a popular site like Auto Trader. And just beware, obviously the downsides are you've got to be able to accommodate people viewing the car, day, evening, whatever suits them. It could be dark, it could be raining. You've got to make sure you've got obviously cleared funds before releasing the car. And it can also be more difficult if you've got finance on the vehicle, because you've got to settle finance, or the buyer's got to trust you're going to settle finance. Do they pay the finance company first, pay you the difference, and such like. Also, you won't be able to take part exchanges, and I think especially at times like now during a lockdown, it can be even harder. You've got to consider as well insurance if somebody wants to test drive the car. So there's quite a few pitfalls. You've got to be very careful as well. You want to try and hide your number plate in the adverts to save cloning. You've got to be aware of people that are just trying to find where there's a nice Tesla, where that car's parked. You've got to be very, very careful throughout that process. But it could give some good results, and if you're happy to do that legwork yourself, consider our free For Sale by Owner section, and good luck. Okay, so option 4, and this works really well for a lot of customers. It's proven very popular, and it accounts for a lot of the cars that we stock here, and that's brokerage, or where we basically sell the car for you, is what brokerage is. Sometimes referred to as sale or return, brokerage sale, commission sale. But essentially, this is where we just simply sell your car for you. So the benefits of this are that we will take care of the whole process. So we can do everything from literally collecting the car, contactless on your driveway, and we bring the car back to our workshop. We prepare the car to extremely high standard to make sure that we can then retail the car from our showroom for the best price it can get. And that price would be more than you could sell it for privately, and it would certainly be more than any trade or trade-in values, of course. So this is getting good retail money for the car. And of course, it makes it very easy when you have, for example, finance on the car. So I think what I'll do is explain the process in a moment briefly, and we'll maybe make another video in a bit more detail of how the brokerage system actually works. But with brokerage, you've got to consider a few things. And this is really important. There's a number of dealers out there now offering this service. So a couple of things I think are really important. One is make sure you know where your car is and that you're happy that it's being presented in the best possible light. So here we have a lovely showroom, we have an office, we have a number of staff specialising in different areas of the process, and we'll make sure that we can sell the car for the best price it can get on the market today. Secondly, insurance. Once a dealer's got your car, it's down to the dealer to insure the vehicle. Your insurance won't be much concerned about it and have any interest if something were to happen. So you need to make sure your car is insured by the dealer and comprehensively. So here we've actually taken out a special policy with our broker to cover the cars that we're selling for people at a retail value, not just a trade value, which is normally what a trade insurance policy will cover. And that would be really a very basic value. And let's say, the building burned down, all the cars would only be worth or valued as far as insurance is concerned at a very basic price. We've got a policy here which covers them at a fair retail value. So make sure you've got good insurance. Make sure you're happy that the car is going to get the best it can and well presented and well prepared to really maximize the idea of brokerage, which is retail. And you've got to have a good relationship with this dealer. Make sure they're somebody trusted, well respected and well known. At the end of the day, you're giving them your car worth a lot of money. So you've got to be really happy with the service they're going to offer and how your car is presented. And different dealers will charge different fees and different structures. We charge a fixed fee, which basically comes off of the value of the vehicle that we sell it for. And only at the end. So it's only chargeable if we successfully sell your car. If you decided you want it back partway through for whatever reason, that's fine, you can have it back, just any preparation costs would be chargeable. So with that fee, you've got to make sure you're getting good value for money. So just quickly, I'll add here that we do a lot to make sure we've got a nice environment in our customer lounge, in our showroom, so people can view cars in all weathers. We work very heavily on media, lots of pictures and videos so that buyers can see the car in its best light. And a real transparent approach so that we make sure the whole sales process runs smoothly. And of course, we can offer buyers finance. We can deliver the car to their driveway, even in lockdown. So we have a click and collect system here. We can deliver the car to customers. And that's proven very popular. In fact, in this lockdown at the beginning of 2021 here, we're as busy now as we really always have been, to be honest. So everyone's adapted to this new way of working. It works well. And we can sell the car at the best price it can get. So even after we then deduct our fee, you would normally get back usually at least what you could sell it for privately, but usually a lot easier and without any hassle or any risk, and quite often a lot more than that. Brokerage works really well if you have a car coming towards the end of a PCP or potentially a lease agreement as well, where you've got the option just to hand the car back, but it may be worth quite a bit more. So there's usually an option to purchase the vehicle. So perhaps just before the end of the agreement, we can have a go at selling it, and we quite often sell it for quite a lot more and release some equity. So we then clear that finance off and release some equity, which of course we forward on. So in the process, briefly, and like I say, we'll make another video explaining it a little bit more. We would usually give you an idea of what the car can sell for, and as we sell a lot of Teslas, we can be quite accurate in its retail valuation. Of course, there are variables, the market goes up and down, but we can be accurate based on the number of cars we've been selling and what they've been selling for recently to give you a pretty good idea of value. So for that, we're going to need to see the specification, age and mileage of the vehicle. If we then decide to go forward and you're happy for us to sell the car for you, we would then send you a digital sale agreement form, so just an e-signature, and then arrange for a collection, which is no problem. We have a trailer, we have drivers, so we can come and collect the car from you and bring it back to here for the preparation. So then we would obviously valet the car, polish it. If there's a wheel refurbishment to do, we're happy to do that, and make sure the car is then presented in its best condition. We then take lots of photographs. We've got a photograph bay at the back of the warehouse here where we'll take lots of pictures and videos of each car as well. Get it onto market, so that's our website, and all the popular channels like Auto Trader and eBay Motors, for example. We work quite heavily to promote ourselves. We've just won an award in Used Car Dealer of the Year for the specialist category. We help CarWow with their shoots, so we get quite good publicity from that and a lot of traffic through our website. And we've been doing it for a long time at the end of the day as well. I've been a Tesla owner since 2015, and we've sold thousands of Teslas since. So from a buyer's perspective, we know the product, we offer a full service, a full professional dealer service. We can arrange finance, we can take in a part exchange, and if you can see in the background, we have a couple of part exchanges that we can take in easily from customers to help that sale carry on through. The car's presented in our warehouse here. We have a nice showroom for customers to view. Usually, not at the moment they can't come in, but usually they can come in here and browse, and this is busy with customers all day, every day. Once we've sold the car, we've got the best value it can. So usually if you're not in a great rush, we start on kind of more optimistic end of the price scale and then bring it down until we've sold the car, basically, almost like a reverse auction. But we would have discussed with you the pricing that we're going to allow, and of course, potentially a kind of reserve value as well. But anyway, once it's sold, we then invoice and we take the money from the buyer. And if you have finance on the car, we clear the finance and you get the difference. Otherwise, we just deduct our fee and transfer the difference to yourself. So it's a very quick and easy process, all fully insured. Your car's in safe hands and you're dealing with a reputable company. And we've been here for a long time. We've got great long-term feedback and reviews from companies like Auto Trader and Google. So this is a really good option. It's really popular. I guess on the downside is really your car needs to be here. Now we can sometimes start the marketing remotely, but the only real downside of this process is that you still own the car, your money's still tied up in this car until it sells. So you kind of need another car that you're going to use in the meantime so that your car can be here and for sale. In terms of turnaround time, that usually we allow about 3 weeks, but again, it varies. Some customers are happy to wait for a bit longer and be optimistic on the pricing. Some people want a very quick sale. We can also sell a car cheaply and fast. That's no problem. We can do that as well if you want. But the idea is we maximize its retail value. And even after our fee, the sum you get back is usually going to be far greater than your trade-in value, far greater than trade value, and usually more than a private sale, but without any of the risk or the hassle. So I hope that's useful. I hope we can help you. If you have questions on this, please do ask. You'll see some more information about us and our team on the website. And we'll be making another video soon where we show you in a bit more detail that brokerage process and the flow of the car as it comes through our workshop and preparation and eventually onto its final sale. So we'll wrap things up for now. I hope that's useful. There's a few options out there. We'll have helped anybody with any questions they have with selling their Tesla. I mean, really the same process applies to almost any other car as well. But obviously, Teslas are our speciality here. So we'll wrap it up for now. Thanks for watching. I do hope that's been useful. Any questions and comments, please do ask. Of course, please subscribe and like our channel, share the news, and hopefully we can help you soon if you're looking to sell your car.